Happy Mindful Monday. The focus for this week is to become aware of catastrophizing thoughts. What does that mean? This is when we catastrophize, we over-exaggerate things that are actually really happening. So we might go into making something bigger than it is. The Buddhist philosophy calls this the second arrow. So basically your first arrow is something that's happened, and your second arrows and therefore after are what you are putting on yourself. So you're adding to the original suffering, catastrophizing thoughts. Let me give you an example. So let's say, for an example, you break your leg. So the first suffering, the first arrow is pain. Okay, you've hurt yourself, you've got pain, that's there. Catastrophizing thoughts might be, what am I going to do? I can't get to a hospital, I'm not going to be able to work, I'm not going to be able to pay the bills, I'm going to be out in the streets, I'm not going to be able to look after my family. Catastrophizing thoughts. Okay, that's a very out there example, but you get the drift. So I invite you this week to pay attention to when your thoughts are escalating, not in the real moment. They're out there, they're in a future that you're making up. Just come back, notice it happening, and come back gently, kindly to yourself, and just think, that's not happening right now. Okay, I do this a lot. One time I did it was the first time I left my first child. She was 18 months old, and it was 2 days before I was leaving for a week to do my mindfulness course, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to leave her soon, and I had to bring myself back and say, it's not happening right now. It's not happening right now. I've got 2 days with her. Let's enjoy now, and let's not take that time away. So see what you can do this week to bring your attention to when that's happening, and see if you can bring your attention back to what is really going on and not catastrophize the thoughts. It's a challenging one. Let me know how you get on. Much love. Bye for now.